There's a famous seaside place called Blackpool. It's noted for fresh air and fun. Where Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. He, a grand little lad, was young Albert, all dressed in his best like a swell, with a stick with a horse's head handle, the finest that Woolworths could sell. They didn't think much to the ocean, the waves they were swiveling and small. There were no wrecks, nobody drowned it, in fact naught to laugh at all. So seeking for further amusement, they paid and went into the zoo. But they'd lions and tigers and camels, all ale and sandwiches too. There were grown great big lion called Wallace. His face was all covered in scar. As he lay in somnolent pasture, his face was quite close to the bar. Now Albert had heard about lions, how utterly ferocious and wild, and to see Wallace lying so peaceful, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So straightway, brave little fellow, not showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with his horse's head handle, and he poked it in Wallace's ear. Now you could see that the lion didn't like it, but giving a kind of a rule, he pulled Albert into the cage with him, and he swallowed the little animal. Now Pa, who had seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, "Ma, the lion's eaten our Albert." Ma said, I am vexed." And quite quietly, when all said and done, they sent to the animal keeper and told him the lion had eaten their son. "Are you sure it's your son he's eaten?" "Yes, I'm sure. There's his cap." The manager had to be sent for, and he said, "What's to do?" I said, "Lion's eaten our Albert, and him and his Sunday clothes too. It's all right, young fella. I think it's a shame and a sin for a lion to eat our Albert, and after we've paid to come in." The manager wanted no trouble, and he pulled out his purse straight away, saying how much to settle the matter. Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward, as she thought where her Albert had gone. I said, "No, somebody's got to be summoned." So this was decided upon. So off they went to the police station, in front of the magistrate's shop, explained the lion had eaten their Albert and proved it by showing his cap. The manager said that no one was really to blame, and that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. At that Mother grew proper blazing, "And thank you so kindly," said she, "to spend all our lives raising children, to feed blooming lions, not me."